My diamonds are mine, so I got to.
Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night.
Okay, so I decided I would install this game called RLCraft, and I heard of it, and I looked that up, and it looked like an absolute nightmare. So I knew I had to record it. Okay, this video consists of 3 parts: A, me getting confused; B, me getting scared and dying; and C, me killing everything that doesn't fight back. Okay, so to start off, I spawned in the water, and there was these things around me that I had no idea what they were. You know, they were just these like dragon water thingies that I had no idea what they were, and I kind of ignored them. They looked really scary and like they wanted to eat me, but I just ignored them. So yeah, that was yeah, I just did that. There was this big like tower thingy that I saw, and I was like, hey, that looks like it'll be some good shelter for a couple minutes, you know, before some crazy sea thing comes in there and blows it up, because that's what I was expecting at this point, watching so many RLCraft videos. Yeah, it just yeah, I just went to it, and there were I had to get past the dragon thingies because they were so scary, but I made it in there. At least I didn't hit one on accident, because then that would have ended in my death, guaranteed. Oh, also, did I forget to mention that I had hypothermia at the beginning, and I couldn't get rid of it and it was killing me, so I had to do something about that, and because apparently I was in a snowy ocean biome, so yeah, that's amazing. So then I found some cool plants, and I wanted to mine them, but I wasn't high enough level. Okay, so I found this little room with a red bed in it it took me a really long time to pick up the red bed for some reason. Then I found a chest with an enchantment book, a book, and some paper in it, so I got that. So at this point, I had made my way back over to the land, and I was just, walking around calmly, but then I saw a dragon. He was big, he was hungry, he was apparently mad at somebody, and he was gonna eat me. So I ran, and I survived to tell the tale. Until later, that is. So I found myself mining a gravel trail at this little castle thingy that I found, and so I could get flint, and then I could make a flint knife and hatchet and everything, so that I could progress into the game. So then I was mining, I was gonna mine a tree, but then I remembered it's RLCraft, it doesn't work that way, so I mined some leaves until I got a stick, and then by that point, Caleb, aka Pickle Sauce, had crafted a knife, but not yet, because I had to go smash the flint. So I did that. I just smashed it on the stone, which worked apparently. And then I had made a flint knife, and by this point I was cutting down grass. I was getting all kinds of plant fibers. I discovered string. Yes, and then earlier today, I had looked up how to make a hatchet. So then I had crafted my first flint hatchet. Let's go. And then I was able to chop down some wood. And there was also this fairy thing that looked like it was going to kill me, but when I went close to it, it healed me, which is really cool. Thank you, fairy. Okay, so at this point, I was about 45 minutes in. I had, I had started to build a house. I was chopping down a bunch of wood. I had killed a pig or two. There was a lot of running away from things, and I was just in the middle of getting some planks, just casually after I had gone down to the ocean, or to the river, it's a very cold river, to, get myself some gravel so that I could make some flints, so that I could, get some more tools, because it was about that time. And I had done that. I had made a crafting table. Everything was going really good, I was just casually walking back from, oh wait, and then I had also made a door, because I was, for my house, because that's what I was going to do. So I was, just casually walking back from my house, walking back from the river, walking over, coming back. I had seen some coal, and look, there was that. But then something happened. I was just casually walking. I was going up the mountain. I heard something, but I didn't really think anything of it. So when I was just, coming up here, and then I saw a bunch of fire, and then I died. You thought that was going to stop me? No, never. I am destined to beat RLCraft and win the game. So I loaded in, and there was this huge, dinosaur-looking thing beside me. So I was, at first I was gonna leave it alone, but then I was like, hey, maybe, what if I just give it a slappy slap, Maybe I just need a little slappy slap, Maybe what if I just give it a little spanky? And then I hit it, and it growled at me, so I was like, you know what, it can't do anything to me since it's stuck, so I'll just hit it again. So I hit it again, and it was fine. I hit it again, and then it started firing fire everywhere, and that was scary, and it killed everything around it, and it started a forest fire, and that made me scared. And then there was the fairy thing and it healed me, which is cool. And then after I was fully healed, I was like, you know what happens if I hit the fairy thing? So I tried that, and then it spit bleeding poison thingy at me, and that hurt, so that was rough. Oh, and the forest was engulfing in that dinosaur's flames. Oh man, it was a big rip. Okay, so I picked up a rock from the ground, and I just started killing sheep so I could get food, and that was going well, the rock actually did a decent amount of damage, which was good. And I accidentally dropped it, and then I picked it back up, and I started killing everything again, so that was amazing. And then I just kept on killing stuff, it was just like killing more sheep, I got a lot of food, I got a lot of wool, it was actually going pretty well. So that was pretty epic. So then after I had gotten all of my food that I had, killed the sheep and everything, after I'd gotten all my food and all that, I decided I would go and get my gravel, because you need flint to proceed in the game, and I would also get a rock just in case I needed it. And then there were these things that looked very scary, and I was like, you know what? I was gonna back off, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna push my luck. I'm gonna go try to kill one of them, because maybe it would give me something good. I don't know. So that's what I was gonna go try to do. And I saw it, and it tried to fight me. So and it hurt. It hurt a lot. Like this thing, it was not fun. So I tried to kill it, and okay, this was the game. And this is the game that I was going to win. So as I spawned in, there were these humongous birds around me, and it scared me. They wanted to hurt me, and as I was I was trying to hide from them, and at first it came towards me, but then as I started to back up, it just left me alone, which was sick. So yeah. Of course I mined my gravel. I got my flint. It was going quite well, although it took me a long time to get the flint from the gravel, and then I had finally got it. I was, just doing the casual stuff. I was gonna proceed in this game. It was going to go fantastic. I was just going to mine a stick, and I heard these bird noises, and like, I didn't know. I was like, well, if it's gonna kill me, I am not surprised. I found this little cone. I found a stick too, and I was going to go ahead and smash my flint, but then I forgot. So yeah, that sucked. As I just smashed my flint on the stone, I could make a knife, I could really get started into the game, and this was like the earliest start that I've had so far, so it was going quite well. So I mined my plant fibers, pretty sick, and I even got a couple seeds. Maybe hoping that later on I could make a farm, which would be super sick. That would be quite epic. So I had my string, and I was heading back over to get another stick, and legit, like, the birds, they just wouldn't stop. They wouldn't stop screaming and yelling, and I thought I was going to die. Well, I mean, that's probably what you would suspect when you hear ginormous birds. But, I was going to make the tree. Everything was actually going quite well. That is for now, though. Okay, so I was just casually walking back, and then I saw the big bird things. I wasn't surprised at this point. They probably weren't gonna kill me, because, they probably were gonna kill me. And I also saw this dark mimp thing. It looked like it was gonna kill me because it was, dark mimp, But, it actually didn't. It healed me like the other fairy thing, which is awesome. I wasn't gonna hit it because I thought it was going to just insta-kill me, That's what I was scared of. So, the birds went away, the dark mimp went away, and I just went back to mining trees. So I was just walking back because like the last time I died, I had grabbed some flint. I was gonna smash it. Then I saw a violet salamander, and at first it looked friendly, and then it shot fire at me. And at first I knew I was gonna survive because it was hardly doing any damage to me. But then as soon as I jumped in the water, I died.